Ousmane Sonko is a Senegalese politician. He is a former chief tax inspector in Senegal and a tax justice advocate. Sonko was the youngest candidate to run in the 2019 presidential election in Senegal when he challenged the incumbent president, Macky Sall. He is the author of 2 books. Sonko is seen by many as a rising opposition leader in Senegalese politics to Macky Sall. Ousmane Sonko was born in Thiès, Senegal, and spent his childhood in Sébikotane and Casamance. His father is from Casamance and his mother is from Hombo. Sonko received a baccalaureate in 1993 and in 1999 a master's degree in juridical science, specializing in public law, from Gaston Berger University of St. Louis, Senegal. After Sonko obtained his master's degree, he attended the National School of Administration and Judiciary. Sonko spent 15 years of service as a tax specialist. Sonko is the president of the political party PASTEF Les Patriots, Patriots of Senegal for Ethics, Work and Fraternity, which was created in 2014. He is also the elected deputy of the NDAWIASKANY, People's Alternative Coalition in the National Assembly. In 2016, Sonko was a tax inspector turned whistleblower. He exposed corrupt practices such as offshore tax havens by the Senegalese elite, such as a $50 million mineral sands processing plant. SNC Lavalin Mauritius Ltd., a Canadian company, used a shell so as to avoid paying an estimated $8.9 million in taxes. He was terminated as a result of his activism. Sonko is the author of The Pétrole et Gaz au Sénégal, published in 2017. The book chronicles the Petro-Tim affair scandals and argues for the reappropriation of national wealth and for sustainable management of the environmental and social impacts of natural resources extraction. In 2018, he authored a second book titled Solutions. Sonko ran for president in the 2019 election in Senegal as a tax justice candidate. Sonko wants Senegal, which still uses the French franc, to eventually replace the franc with a domestic currency. Sonko proposes a gradual, prudent and responsible exit from the franc's FAR monetary system that is holding our economies hostage, according to PASTEF party activist Mamadou Yak. In the presidential election of February 24, 2019, Macky Sall was re-elected, winning 58% of the vote. Sonko came in third place with 16%. During the election run-up, Sonko was targeted repeatedly with anonymous smears utilizing fake documents and false claims aimed at discrediting his character. Sonko was arrested near Cheikh Anta Diop University on March 3, 2021, and charged with disturbing the public order. He was on his way to court to defend himself against rape charges, which he and his supporters say are politically motivated. Protests started on March 3. The arrest of Ousmane Sonko on March 4 led to clashes between the police and student protesters. In Dakar and in Bignone, 13 people died during the protests. A teenager in Diaoubé, Vélingara department, became the 5th fatal victim on March 6. Some viewed the rape accusation against Sonko as dubious because criminal charges have been used to stifle opposition in the past. On March 4, 2021, a protest was held at the United Nations headquarters in New York City by Senegalese New Yorkers to demand Sonko's release from prison. Eliaune Badara Cissé, mediator of the Republic, called on the government to stop threats and intimidation, and he called upon demonstrators to end violence and looting, warning on March 7 that we are on the verge of an apocalypse. The Economic Community of West African States has called for restraint and calm as well as guarantees of the right to protest. Sonko supporters have called for 3 more days of protest starting March 8. Some believe President Macky is trying to eliminate opposition leading up to the 2024 election, and that he may change the constitution in order to make himself eligible for a third term, as was recently done in Guinea and the Ivory Coast.